everybody, King Ved back here again. Sorry. Again for another Fnaf video. Today we'll be talking about the crying child. And there may be some spoilers here in the book from the Silver Eyes book, so if you haven't read it or you don't like spoilers, then do not watch this video because I'm just going to spoil some things right now. So, let's get into this. So, we have, today we're going to be talking about the crying, crying child right here. And so, my theory today is, and this idea was sort of given to me when somebody was trying to explain the purple guy and how he was innocent, which I do believe is true, but they put it in the thought of that the reality theory is that theory. For me, I'm putting it into like I said in my first Five Nights at Freddy's theory video, I'm the person who thinks this is all a dream, I think. Because, honestly, like, doesn't that sound like something Scott would do? He would make all these games, because, not because, just all these games, and then, at the end of it all, it's just a dream, and we're all just surprised, because that sounds pretty neat. Okay, back to this then. Okay, so, let me back it up here. All the way here. So on night, I believe it was 2, we are met up with, we were at Fred Bear's family diner. And we are met up with our imaginary friend, Fred Bear Plush. I believe that's what his technical name would be, but either way. And we are met up with another Fred Bear, which is the man in the Springlock suit. And why am I talking about this guy right now? Honestly, because he's our perfect proof, and also, behind the doors, I can probably get close up. Yeah, you guys remember these doors where our Spring Bonnie was being put where his Spring Bonnie's costume was being put on. But here's the thing. They were all on the right-hand side. But we see these shadows on the left-hand side. Let me zoom in. I'm trying to get this, but I see it's coming up magenta on the camera, but either way, it's a very dark shade of purple on the screen I'm using right now. But either way, back to this. Why do we have Fred Bear and the Spring Bonnie on the left-hand side when there's already like a Fred Bear on the right-hand side? That I don't believe they would put out 2 sets of Fred Bears or even 2 sets of Bonnies for the kids' entertainment, because think about it, then kids would be confused a bit, and like, who's the real Fredbear? They've been living with this wonderful Fredbear friend for however long they know. So why would they want to? Like I said, they would be confused. Then they might pick the person in the Springlock suit, and then all of that. Then it would just be too much. Then suit would probably overload, and then he would have to, and of course he would overheat, and he would also wouldn't get breaks. So again, reason why I'm bringing this guy up is, like I said, there's like most possibly nobody on the stage as these guys are getting dressed or already dressed, walking around the diner. So here comes actual theory here, as I took 4 minutes to explain this all. Okay. The crying child can see ghosts. And honestly, this isn't surprising because on whether it be TV shows or, I mean like the reality TV shows, like, or even a movie or other things, kids, like very little kids, and I think I said this in a book, that the crying child's name is Sammy, and that his age is 3. And so, being at 3 years old, that's pretty young. But also, if you think about it, the majority of kids who see ghosts at a very young age is 5 to 1. So Sammy's like right in that precise good age to be able to see ghosts. And I'm not trying to start up a war of like spiritual stuff between you and me, guys, but this is just a theory. But I have to say, I've seen ghosts before at the age of 3, and no, it was not my stinking imagination. My mom showed me it, she just told me it. But either, again, I'm not trying to start up any spiritual war here, any religious war here. I just want to share my theories with you guys. I just want to share it with you guys. So that's basically my theory. And that's also my proof there, that these guys are all the way over on the right hand side, and these shadows are on the left hand side. And this would also explain our Shadow Freddy that we see in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and our Shadow Bonnie that we see in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And you guys might be saying, wait a minute, isn't where the heck? No, I'm sorry. Trying to figure out a good example here on what you guys might say. Okay. Wait a minute, isn't that glitchy Shadow Bonnie and number 3 RXQ? No. That, if you look at it, his color shade is actually like a dark purple. Sadly, even though you cannot see it, this character here is a very dark shade of purple. I'm trying to okay, I can't make it a dark shade of purple on the screen, so sorry guys to disappoint you guys. Let me try to focus this back in. Ooh. I believe, okay, I think I got it. Okay. Yeah, I got it. either way, this character, it was a dark shade of purple. And as we all know, not Spring Bonnie, RXQ, he's like pitch black and has white teeth and everything. And he looks more like Toy Bonnie than he does to any other animatronic. So, if any, and also RXQ isn't as glitchy. He's pretty much a solid form. He's not glitchy like Golden Freddy or Shadow Freddy from Night 2, not Night 2, Final Fantasy Freddy's 2. So, this would make sense. And also, there is a mini game in Fnaf World where you have to go on the quest to find the clock. So when you find one of the clocks, I know one of the mini games is the same one as you do with the Shadow Bonnie mini game in Final Fantasy Freddy's 3. And so, and the mini game is called SB. So, that sort of proves that Shadow Bonnie's there, but we just have not actually seen his form when we play the game, just the mini games, just a digital form. But either way, let me get to a little bit more. Why are these ghosts here at Fredbear's Family Diner? If anything, even though I do believe in the dream theory, I do believe that the spring lock suits and spring locks are still around. There's a possibility that they might not be, and it was just like a little mechanical piece that the child gave a name to it and just said, "Oh, I think this is scary. Let's call this spring lock because it springs at me." No, I believe, because in the book there was his father showed him and his sister spring lock and told him never to touch it. So this would make sense. Okay, but continuing on. I need to get water first. Okay, I'm good. These people were employees, and if anything, and they died in these spring lock suits. Maybe on the first day, or because if anything, the only reason you would die in a spring lock suit is either you made a stupid move with the suit, or it was your first day, you didn't really know how to use it, and you made, again, a wrong turn, and the spring lock mechanism in the suit actually got you. Basically, again, like I was saying, spring lock suit is basically, if anything, the spring lock suit is the true murderer. Now, it's not Purple Guy. It's not slightly these kids which bullied Sammy, Grindchild. You get it. But either way, I believe, again, the shadows that we see in FNAF 1 and FNAF 4 on the left side at night, on night 2, are actually, again, spirits. If anything, right now they're trapped in the middle between heaven and nether. You guys get what I mean. Either way, they're trapped here in this world and can't get to the next until they finish what they started. And maybe that's why they're in a Fredbear and Shadow Bonnie form, because if anything, The only thing that they didn't finish was entertaining kids. If you think about it, they never were able to finish their job and entertain kids. So maybe that's why we see them in Fredbear and Shadow Bonnie form, or maybe they died in the Springlock suits. Either way, I believe they basically died in Fredbear's family diner. Now they're stuck there until they finish what they started. So that's my theory. That the crying child can see ghosts, and these are our ghosts. I thank you all for watching. Please leave a like down below. Please subscribe for more Fnaf theories, more gaming, more everything. We'll be here all week. See you guys later. Bye.